round number 3 over here. We are at the halfway mark. Finally, this is where we're going to be seeing who's going to be consistent, who is going to shine, who's going to be that underdog. And we can see here the pathway is going to be from Nuketown going into frigid wetland. And we can see here there's no platform for today, but it's okay. They're basically going to be able to drop down into downtown. I know some of these teams, they really love to drop down in Black Market and downtown as well.
Oh, absolutely. Quite, in the early days of the game, many of these, drop zones kind of function almost alike, right? But as I mentioned earlier already, as the game grew, as the, updates fell through, as the, tweaks came through a bit by bit, each and every single one of these drop zones kind of caters towards exactly what some of these teams want, right? Example, those snowy areas with the meta of exploiting the movement, bringing in the snowboard, or, playing a safer game. Oh, goodness me, MK2, light chop from the other house man across the road. What?
Well, the MK2 doing such a great job over here. Leak Troop doing a good job with having all of that power. And if you do have this marksman rifle / sniper with you, you're definitely going to be an advantage in this early matchups. And he's really doing good so far. And Zeth, Mike over here doing a good job as well. Kills one already earlier on. AJ, this is what we're talking about. The aggression is really showing and really doing well to all of these teams who can handle it.
Oh, no! Managing to catch Zaput off. Unfortunately, TNF is gonna get wiped out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now, I believe they only have one final player left in here, and they are on a hunt. They've managed to find him. Mike now onto the approach. Alpha JJ! Too easy for the side of Zeth.
My goodness, Zeth endgame completely annihilates TNF Dynamite. Unfortunately, goes first in all of these teams already. That will basically eliminate the chances they can have over here in round 3 to have that redemption that they were trying to get from round number 2, getting killed off one by one. It's gonna be so hard for them.
Dior! Oh, blast in the face! What a comeback! Born to kill! Goes in, slices Dior V4 out, and that is why you don't get overexcited and go in for a solo chase no matter what the situation. And right now, it's all going to depend on how the player from Kamikaze Ion takes this situation, but he backs away. He goes so far away from the dog tag. He will not be able to take this solo player from Extreme Rescue, who goes in there for that Extreme solo rescue. Maybe if he had waited, could have gotten another one. I haven't right now. AK-117 in his hand. R7 Kuntum going to get taken down. Unfortunately, it is the smoke bomber gameplay coming in from I. Bravo now backing away. R7 Pierjal right there in front of him. A 2-on-1 situation. Will be able to eliminate T as well. And it is going to be R7 from Malaysia now getting eliminated. A much faster paced game compared to all of the previous engagements that we saw in game number 1 and 2.
It's getting faster and faster the more we progress into this competition, right, AJ? And now this is where you can see the confidence, absolute confidence going in there. But here we go, SGMY in trouble right now as one man goes down. Hafiz D becomes a dog tag, and it's up to all of his teammates to get in there safely and try to eliminate. Another one goes down.
Backstab AK-117 on the roof. Airborne player should be able to get away, but he needs to wait. What does he need to wait for? Not for it to refresh, for the current Airborne to get off the map, and then for him to be able to start the countdown to the next opportunity for his Airborne. Mevius, on the other hand, the ninja, should be able to get across, and Chillax is right there for the backup. It is going to be a 2-on-2 unless this bomb lands well. It's a smoke by the smoke bomber. Are we going to be able to see those takedowns? We will jump right over to FBI. Mevius in here will not be able to fire those AK-47 shots off, and a waste of an opportunity right there.
And that was a really amazing utilization of the ninja, right? Just waiting very patiently up in that rooftop, getting all of that really high vantage point, just leaving them really, really damaged. But you know what? Let's head on over here to team number 20, Aventus Sovereign Invicta, doing a little bit so-so in the competition so far, always in the middle of the pack. And in the past, they were doing really well in the Singaporean region, but you know what? They still struggle to actually get their footing here in the invitationals, but it's okay. They really need to step it up, and then right there, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath here.
Yeah, Valley almost taken down, 33 HP, managing to use the airdrop for cover, but will be able to back away with the snowboard as soon as he sees that danger on the way towards him. But he is jumping out of the pot straight into the fire here because the player from team number 13, team number 3, right there on him as well. Valley gets away. Snowboard more than enough, but onto the approach. The players from team number 3 might be dropping in to say hello. Raptors DNS not once to take lightly, and is this going to be a situation that Valley is going to be able to get out of? AK-47 does go in and patch his armor up as well, and he should be back to 100%.
They were basically surrounded by two teams. Yet again, the pinch going into that airdrop really was a dangerous spot to be in. And sadly, they really paid for the price as Vagabond Esports and Raptors DNS were taking all of those kills. And right now, we're going to be seeing another team meet up here. It's going to be AI Team versus Team 17, which is going to be Aventus Sovereign Enigma. Again, both of these teams are, a little bit so-so here in the competition so far, but, I-Team doing a little bit well, but you know what? They still need to pick up all of these teams right now, and we can see here AVSG just getting that high ground, which is really good for them.
Excellent movement by AVSG here. Fortunately for them, they will be able to avoid the AI team. Ventus Sovereign Enigma at that. Michael V4 still playing with the zone here as he'll make his approach in. Unfortunately, hits a wall and will be taking a little bit of damage from the zone. Nicer with a very nice AK-117 takedown. Question is, how long are they going to be able to stand here? As team number 23, Hangover Thailand, is in the vicinity, making their way towards them. Getting caught in a engagement outside of the safe zone like this should definitely mean the stakes are higher as Yagnix gets taken down. It's going to be Isnik's right on top of the water tower to see exactly how he can go in for this backup, but it's going to be Hotronics with the M4 LMG on towards the chase, and players from Z Endgame are on the run. Question is, how long can they get away? Oh, Noto getting dropped so easily. Pulls out the snowboard at the wrong moment, and it is way too slow. He gets taken down. Bravo, on the other hand, this will be the fight that continues with Raptors DNS.
Pulling out that snowboard that close into that matchup, having no cover whatsoever, is definitely something you don't want to have. And sadly, they really paid for the price, and it's going to be difficult for them to actually get it. But here we go. He actually gets knocked down. DNS doing such a good job here so far.
Oh, but it's not over just yet. It's going to be Zonglun with the opportunity now to take down two more players from the team of AI. Batman C right there in front of them. They are surrounding this area first. A quick pop of the Flash should be able to, well, slow them down for a little bit, but the aggression is not being shown by DNS just yet. But what is Batman C doing? Running out, dropping himself into harm's way, and he will get eliminated. Now, Heaven, the final player in here, is he going to move up to Heaven as well or get taken down? AK-117 manages to spray CN down well. Now, Bowser on the approach with his Holger 26, as well as the opportunity together with his team member Zonglun in here. Are they going to be able to pick CN up? Are they going to be able to take I down as well? Heaven finally eliminating CN here, waiting for the approach of Zonglun as well as Bauger. Although I wouldn't have really gone in for that shot, because now it's going to be an easy dog tag play by DNS.
Yep, exactly. They did such a good job. And being that one person just delaying all of that push and even getting one kill to your name, doing a kind of a good job. But then still, he shouldn't have been in that situation where one person was just left here to pick up all the dog tags, knowing that DNS is just going to be right around the corner. And we're going to be taking a look at Team 1, Extreme Rescue, having 11 kills to their name so far. Now, that is an amazing feat, and we're only here at the halfway through. And especially being one down man. It's gonna be interesting how they actually pull through as 3 members of the team really rush into that circle trying to pick up that dog tag.
Oh, Better Chow Gaming with Psy. Are we going to be able to see the A as well now pop off? ABSG right there in front of them. Avengers Sovereign, Enigma, and Gossen takes down Bluey. But how many more as the players from ABSG scramble? They want to have nothing to do with Better Chow Gaming. And unfortunately for them, they won't be able to pick this dog tag up as well. But a great call by ABSG because they know for a fact that the dies are there. Hybrid and Samu, the winners of round number 2, is now looking to take Bella Chow Gaming out of this equation. Supremo up in the air with his airborne for the scout as well, but is not able to go back in with the report because the place is scouting just sees absolutely nobody. Gossen, on the other hand, has got eyes on the players from HXS, so that's going to be more than good enough for Bella Chow Gaming to continuously pressure them from the approach.
You're absolutely right, and we can see here Supremo being the eyes in the sky, going in for the kill, trying to see if they can actually get one, really giving that support. Now, this is what we're trying to say. They're doing a good job at really approaching these kills with all of these team members going in there, especially going for that kill 2 versus 1, and Canon didn't have a shot.
Oh, but this is a risk. Supremo now. Echo. Is he going to get it? Oh, his opponent runs out of ammo, but Supremo gets taken down. It's going to be Bauger taking down Maxmon as well. Banana, this is going to be the Opas from Malaysia taking advantage of the situation, knocking out SMY with the Locust. And HXS right now will be, well, very much with the advantage in their hand because they could have just spent a little bit more time trying to pick up their team member if Opa didn't really eliminate him, but being able to take that dog tag and get out of there, yeah, Team 22 still survive.
Banana being so sneaky, really taking advantage of the gunfight, and a down person over here tries to get more kills to his name. Banana needs to get the heck out of there as he does give away his position and knowing where he is. So right now, the Oppas are doing a good job at really staying a little bit back, but then letting everyone else do the gunfight. But like a vulture, gets all of those kills right there. Down. Banana, see, spot another one.
What? Come on, Banana. Oh, okay. One more. You got the hit marker there already, but this player is trying to slip and slide away. Banana, Locust too slow. And well played. Nice try.
Very well played here by the Oppas. Banana being such a really amazing player here, being a nuisance with the sniper right now. The Locust doing such a good job, but he will have a hard time because all of these people from Bella Chow Gaming are going to be in skateboards. So you know what? He needs to hang a little bit back, and really, they're doing a good job at really applying this pressure. And you know what? With one of the members of Bella Chow Gaming was a little bit on the outer skirts of the circle. Not sure why she was there, but you know what, it's okay. But here we go, we're taking a look again at Suhu, and they've been doing kind of a so-so job so far. They were really explosive in that first round, but then they're struggling to get through.
Let's see if or not they will be able to get through and of course get into the final zone as well. Zenix now with his Fennec should be able to take Psy out. Now the dog tag available for the pickup of Bella Chow Gaming. Question is, do we have any other players within the vicinity? I don't see their number on the screen at all. Mazonix with a quick pop of the smoke will be able to back away. The defender player will be in trouble if anybody goes in for the rush now, as he won't be able to pull that flash defender out. Yagnix with a PP Bison approach. Suhu needs to be careful. 3 players from Team 21. Uptone right there in front of them. Uptone as well as Suhu, 2 winners of the games in here so far, will be able to survive a little bit longer as they will make their approach. Well played by Suhu, just watching them like hawks, but not showing exactly where they are, not revealing their positions, Beef.
Absolutely right. And now that is one of these things where they're very professional. That's how you know a team is good. The fact that they can hang back and choose their gunfights. But you know, let's take a look over here. Zeth yet again goes down another member. There's going to be 2, 3 members left from Zeth. They've been getting the short end of the stick in this round so far, really struggling to get all of those points.
Obsidian will be happy with his performance as he manages to eliminate an opposition from Suhu, but Isnix, my apologies, will make him regret that move immediately as he drops in for the revenge and picks the dog tag up for the revive as well. Up top, Up Dome will be holding on to the number 1 position with 59 points. Hybrid and Samu right there behind them with 41. Extreme Rescue in your 3rd position. Vagabonds Esports as well as Reach Apex Main in your 4th and 5th spot. TNF Dynamite, KZ Akuma making up their 6th and 7th position. Hangover, Suhu, No One Can Stop, as well as Zeth Endgame making up the top 10 in total. Updome, of course, with the absolutely aggressive gameplays, should be able to maintain their spot at the very top if they can win this as well.
Yep, you're absolutely right. They've been doing so good and being really, really consistent so far. And you can see here, what a cheeky spot here by Crazy Kai. Really going up in there and really trying to be unreachable up in that water tank right now. And Suhu, again, doing a really, really good job at being at that aggression, having 7 kills to their name, doing such a good job.
Amazing long shot, M4L and freaking G-Man taking down Kimi Mix, but of course the zone helped out quite a bit as well. Team OP are not going in for the move towards the next safe zone earlier, and they will pay for that. M4 LMG allowing so many of those shots to be fired down. Kamip now, unfortunately, will not be able to fire off. SMY will get deleted by Kamip. Got flashed in his face by the defender, but will be able to pick his friend Mutom up. So this is a position that they will definitely be happy with, Kiabi.
Oh, we can see here Hybrid Samu members dropping in like flies. Uptone being too much of a force to handle. Really doing a good job at being patient over there. Putting up that defender and really just making that job really easy for them as they heal one of their members. But then being tight in that spot for too long is going to be really proving to be hard as Demon is going to be throwing some grenades.
Oh, his cluster doesn't really, take down Charlie, but so much of damage already placed on. If Demon can just continue, Charlie would have just gotten eliminated, or at least, to the very least, gotten knocked. Crazy Kai on the ground right now, about to get eliminated, and exactly that happens. Pochong as well as Hajikatom need to respond. How are they going to do so, though? AK-47 Frostband in hand for Pochong as he runs round and round the merry-go-round, trying to see if or not anybody drops in for the attack. But it is going to be absolutely empty all around him. Team number 12 right in front, and that is going to be the Immortals Rampage, but the vantage point still held by Evil Virus. On the 2-man approach now, can they get those dog tags? Is it just a little too late?
Evil Virus proving to be a little bit underwhelming in this competition so far, as we already know how dominant they can be in the MY region. And so far, they're having a bit of trouble with getting into that aggression. And we already know that they're such an aggressive team, and they're not pulling through. So you know what? It's teams like this, like Suhu, who's really, really surprising and delightfully so, really doing a good job in that aggression, having 11 kills to their name. Mezonix tries to get another one, gets one!
Oh, Mezzanine. Oh, wow! A double kill, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Should be able to take down Yagnix as well. And this is absolutely perfect from Mezonix. Now, Yagnix does not get eliminated, manages to crawl right there behind the rock, which is just absolutely easy to do. Notho, on the other hand, with a very cheeky, snowboard approach, unfortunately, will get taken down. But 24 more players are left in here, as 30 seconds will push everyone into that final zone.
So, based from the last 2 rounds and from the past tournaments, 11/24 in this circle, that is actually quite small. We're usually used to seeing a lot more players here, 23 players, I mean. And we're used to seeing a little bit more players, but you know what? 11 teams, not that bad, not that shabby. But then here we go, Vagabond Esports with 3 members to their name, giving shots, but then Kevsub does get the kill finally, and they're doing such a good job at getting those kills.
Shadow with a knock on Demon, and this is going to be perfection as Shadow goes in for yet another. Caps up now eliminated. 17 more players left in here from 8 different teams. Shadow playing a very, very risky game, but he is a medic. Nothing to worry about, maybe? Too late, my friend, as he gets taken down by the safe zone. What in the world was that medic doing? I will not understand, as Nash now will make his approach. The safe zone gameplay needs to be very, very accurate, as it will hurt, man, if you get stuck outside there. Now, Now, Charlie 18 managing to top his health right back up, but Yeknik's trying to eliminate him. Neo getting knocked down and then knocked out as well. NA45 onto the approach, and he will be able to take Charlie 18 out with a cluster strike as well. Suhu at the very top, not just with a vantage point, but I mean on top of the board, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They are trying to scratch and claw their way up. Ionics with the takedown, and Raw responds with the defender. But the 2-on-1 situation, Suhu make that 4-on-1 situation, gets the freaking win.
Now this is what we're expecting. It's Garena. It's freaking already team here. It's the top teams. No one has been showing complete dominance so far, and this is what I'm expecting in this competition. Suhu, no one can stop, and absolutely no one could stop them here in round number 3. Let's take a look at the team over here. Yes, you can see it in their faces, the complete excitement, and yes, I would be excited if I were them as well. You can see here, AJ, look at that guy in the upper left corner. Yeah, absolutely having it.
Absolutely, man. Once again, so much is on the line here. They have got so much to be proud about to pick up a win for themselves in a lobby like this. Not easy at all. As a matter of fact, the Thais have been so dominant. The Philippines, although they have been trying to perform as well as they always do, it's just a little too difficult in here, man. But of course, we are looking forward to a little bit more shakeup, more new names up top. Suhu managing to pick the win up for themselves this time round with a total of 20 freaking kills. Do you want to know what that means? They managed to pick up 35 points from this round only. Apex from the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Raul, Timothy, Narosa, as well as Yuan managing to pick up the second position, but this time with only a total of 4 kills. And the Philippines with the 2 back-to-back teams, Vagabonds Esports, the number 1 team from the Philippines, qualifying in here, this time around managing to pick up the 3rd spot for